This is Sports Center.
On our first edition of the 2014-15 Sports Center season, we've brought back some seasoned veterans and one rookie. We'll be covering the football season opener against the New Rockford Cheyenne Rockets, as Jaden Komrowski started out his sophomore year in impressive fashion. Next, we take on the lowly Drayton Valley Edinburgh Titans, where even the backup quarterback made 80-yard runs. And then it's on to the homecoming game against Finley Sharon Hope Page, where revenge was oh so sweet. On the volleyball side of things, we've got coverage of the home opener against Drayton Valley Edinburgh, where the Bearcats got back on the winning track in a big way. That was followed up with the matchup against the Towner Granville Upham Titans. It was another chance for Coach Hagler to clear the bench in a quick 3-and-out match. We cover it all on NHSPN Sports Center right now!
Hi, welcome to Sports Center. I'm Kristin Murchie along with Sarah Hagler and Christian Kvilvang. Last year's volleyball season ended on a sour note as the girls let a good chance of going to state slip away. This season they are determined to see that doesn't happen.
After starting out the season with a convincing win over Rugby and a third-place finish at the Botno tournament, the Bearcats played their first home game against the Drayton Valley Edinburgh Titans.
Kelly Jo Hushley catches the defense off guard as her little dink over the net scores. The starting setter this year for the Bearcats is Faith Crum, and she has been doing a great job mixing up the offense. She is getting all the hitters involved as well as doing many special sets, like quicks and back rows. She had 26 assists against the Titans, and here she sets a nice, high outside set to Kristin Murchie. The Titans had troubles getting past Macy Kvilvang's height in the front row, as well as stopping her attacks. She was a big impact at the net with 11 kills and 3 blocks. Hagler gets a nice back row kill off of a perfect set from Faith Crum. Madison Borstead usually plays the setter position, but she gets in the game and has to play middle hitter instead. She doesn't even skip a beat as she gets a kill for the Bearcats. Maybe a position change in the future? Northstar ends the night victorious, easily winning 3 sets. A lot of players contributed to the Bearcat offense, with the outside positions getting more kills in this game than we have seen from any outside hitter for the Bearcats in a while.
Later that same week, we played the Titans again, but this time they were from Towner Granville Upham. They proved to be no match for the Bearcats.
Stephanie Miller's aggressive serving causes trouble for the Titans, allowing for a nice pass and an easy kill for Hagler. Senior Sarah Hagler's consistent passing enables Faith Crum to get a perfect setup to Macy Kvilvang for a nice kill. Faith Crum has been doing a great job with involving all hitting options, as here she backsets to Kvilvang for another kill for the Bearcats. Sophomore Peyton Halverson has been a huge asset to the team with her hard spikes from the outside. The quickness of the back row defense gets a pass up for Taylor Crum to step in and put a nice set out to Gabby Miller for a powerful kill. Libero Taylor Crum gets a pass to Faith Crum, who puts up a quick set for Hagler for a kill. The Titans proved to be no competition for the Bearcats as they improved their serving to 93% from their season average of 89% and improved their serve receive from their average of 86% to 95%.
The football team is coming off of a disappointing season. With everybody back from last year's team, the Bearcats are hoping for a much better season this year. Now we will turn it over to Christian for the highlights.
Thanks, Sarah. The Bearcat football team returned a lot of experience from last year. A large and talented senior class is hoping to make waves in Region 2. The season started out with a home game against the New Rockford Cheyenne Rockets. On the first drive of the game, Haugen looked to air it out as Komrowski finds Weston to score the first touchdown of the night for the Bearcats. Looking to bring a little more firepower to this year's team, Devin Dugdale was brought to the backfield as he shows what he can do on this play and brings the Bearcats down to the 1-yard line. Christian Kvilvang finished last season with 9 sacks, and he looked to add on to that number as he brings down the quarterback for a big loss. Komrowski had been given a lot of time in this game, and it shows as he scrambles around and finds Thomas in the back of the end zone. The Bearcat defense relied this year on getting turnovers, and this strategy is executed to perfection as Legacy intercepts the pass and turns it into a very nice gain. With Northstar's ability to spread out the defense, there are a lot of holes open in the middle of the field. Heisler finds one of these in for a touchdown. It's got to be nice for a quarterback to be able just to throw a ball up to a 6'5" receiver, as this jump ball is won by Kvilvang to put the Bearcats up big. When it looks like the Rockets were about to make it a game, Northstar seals the victory with Kvilvang's second touchdown of the night. Komrosky started out the season well as he completed 20 of 28 passes, threw for 327 yards, and had 5 touchdowns. The leading rusher for the night was Riley Thomas, who finished with 9 carries for 44 yards and a touchdown. Weston came in big in this game as he had 6 catches for 112 yards and a touchdown. The following Saturday, the team was off to Drayton to take on the Titans. The Titans were just a JV team last year, and they hadn't improved very much since then. On the first play from scrimmage, the Bearcats strike quickly on a quick slant to Weston for a big gain. Driving down the field once again, Hagler calls for a rub route, which frees up Thomas on the sideline to bring them down to the 1-yard line. With the Bearcats having the speed advantage, Kvilvang beats his man off the line and will walk this in for yet another Bearcat score. The screen pass has worked wonders for the team this year, and it doesn't fail this time as Dugdale shows off his athletic ability once again, breaks a few tackles, making this one look easy. Jaden Komrosky is more known for his ability to pass the ball, but he shows he can do a little bit more as he gets the corner and puts the Bearcats ahead for good. With the second string offense now in, the team looked to just wind down the clock, but that failed for the better with Legacy fumbling the snap, recovering his own fumble, and running up the sideline for an 80-yard touchdown. A short but not quiet night for Komrosky as he completes 8 of 9 passes for nearly 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. Weston led the receiving corps once again as he had 4 catches for 200 yards and a touchdown. Leading rusher for the night was Riley Legacy, who had 6 carries for 114 yards and 2 touchdowns. Then it was back to Candu for the homecoming game against Finley Sharon Hope Page. Last year the Spartans trounced the Bearcats, but they graduated a lot of players this spring, so the Bearcats were hoping for a different outcome this time. After a long opening drive for the Bearcats, Haugen looks to go to the ground as Riley Thomas takes this one in untouched. On the very next play from scrimmage, the Bearcats cause havoc in the backfield, which allows big man Matthew Hunt to get his first career interception. Looking to capitalize off the Spartans' turnover, Komrosky throws a jump ball up for Weston, who goes up and makes a play for his quarterback. It looked as if the North Star passing attack could not be stopped as Komrosky throws one up and lets his receiver go and make another play. The defensive line had played well all night, and it really showed on this play as Hunt makes a big stop in the backfield. Speed and athleticism are two of the main things that run this North Star offense, and Komrosky and Weston showed here for yet another big gain. When the Bearcats needed an insurance touchdown, they dialed up another passing play as Jaden finds Kristin, who makes an acrobatic catch for the score. Leading the rushing attack against the Spartans was Riley Thomas, who had 11 carries for 97 yards and 2 touchdowns. Weston had another whale of a game as he had 11 catches for 166 yards and 3 touchdowns. Komrosky had another good day passing, who completed 18 of 24 attempts for 260 yards and 4 touchdowns. Game number 4 saw the Bearcats travel to Thompson to take on the 1-1 Tommies. North Star got out to a quick 14-point lead, but after that, the Tommies were in control, winning by a final score of 41-20. That's it for football. Now back to the anchor desk.
The following week, the Bearcats took on the Mulhall Mavericks, who had beaten the Bearcats in the Botno tournament. North Star got their revenge with an easy 3-set victory, as the Mavericks were never able to score more than 14 points in any game.
That's it for this edition of Sports Center. Stay tuned in the coming weeks for additional ETI and Sports Center shows.